Record right now. So it's recording. Welcome.
Okay. I want to introduce myself to all of you that don't know me. I'm Lisa Evans, and part of Lynn Gall and Loretta Coast team. But I have been a registered nurse for 16 years, and I am now on instead of being part of the sick care industry. Even being a nurse, I had no idea that what we ate and how we treated our bodies affected our health so much. I have now joining the Juice Plus company 6 years ago. I have become one of Loretta's trained Ready, Set, Go coaches, and I took it upon myself the day that I heard about Juice Plus to start educating myself. And I saw huge changes in my family, including my 2 girls who are now 8 and 12, and I could not hide what I had learned about
Hey, Lisa, we just lost your audio.
nutrition and their bodies. Oh.
Hey, if anybody who's on calling in on a phone, make sure you actually mute on your actual phone, because otherwise you're gonna kind of make us not hear the person who's speaking. So mute your phone lines, because I can't mute phone lines from my end.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So if you picture a bird bath in a backyard, and if you fill it with water and you let the water just sit there, what happens to it? It becomes a breeding ground for disease. And the water in our body, which we are about 80% water, the water in our body acts the same way. If it lies stagnant, then it becomes a breeding ground for disease. So I'm going to turn the meeting over now to Melanie and Julie so they can educate you guys a little bit more on how to stay active in April and beyond.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, I did figure out I can mute phone lines, so give me like 2 seconds as I'm going through, just so we eliminate any background noise that might interfere. Okay, awesome. All right. So hi, my name is Julie Glodich. I am going to do the screen share really quick, so give me a second. Hold on a second. Actually, that's not working. Okay, there's always something. We'll get it working. So as I try to multitask here, hang on a second. So fun. Technology is a great thing. Okay, I think I'm good now. Let's try this again. Screen share. Yay! Okay, so if you guys are joining us on this Zoom link, and I had said before too, some of you who are dialed in on the phone, it takes up the same amount of space on our Zoom if you call or if you go to the link. So if you really want to see our slides, feel free to hang up and go in through the Zoom. Otherwise, otherwise we're recording it. So we'll get the link out to you and you can see all of our really fun little pictures that we have going here as well. So anyways, here's a picture of myself, my family. My fitness journey actually started over 30 years ago. When the summer before I was in 2nd grade, I did aerobics every single morning. And I remember telling my teacher on the first day of school all about it and how I was in the best shape of my life at 7 years old. It was only natural that I chose exercise physiology as my college major, working out daily, teaching aerobics, not being afraid to be the only girl in the weight room. It was a great way to get lots of attention. Fast forward 7 years after college, I was pregnant with my first child, who's my daughter, Ashley, in these pictures. And like every new mom, I wanted to do everything perfect, which I knew meant continuing to exercise up to the day that I gave birth. I did my entire research project in grad school on the effects of exercising during pregnancy on postpartum weight loss. So I knew what I wanted to do and what I needed to do. And also my biggest fear was someone complaining that my classes were too easy because I was pregnant. I was teaching a minimum of 15 classes a week. I had at least 10 personal training clients, and I was a fitness director at the club. So I was at the gym at least 12 hours a day, plus weekends. We got through our days with lots and lots of caffeine. Coffee, pop, energy drinks, supplements, protein shakes, all the things that I knew I had to stop taking when I was pregnant because they all had warnings not to consume during pregnancy. So I needed to find a way to step up my nutrition to not only grow a baby, but to keep my own body healthy as well. And also so I could keep up my energy level for my workouts and keep kicking people's butts. So I'm proud to say that I did that because lucky for me, right around this time, even before knowing I was pregnant, my mom shared with me a way that I could flood my body and the baby growing inside me with 30 fruits and vegetables every single day. And since then, I've had another child as well, as you can see in these pictures. So it is really cool to know that we're getting 30 fruits and vegetables every single day, and we're going to share some more about that later on. So I'm going to click here to the next picture so you can see an awesome, wonderful woman who's going to be sharing next with you tonight, Melanie Stolarski.
Thanks, Julie. Thanks so much. Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great start to your week, and I'm so excited to be on this call with you. I am so passionate about health, fitness, and nutrition because of the health challenges that I had about 16 years ago. I was very sick. It took me over a year to start building up my health, to get back into the feeling a little better. I ate pretty good, so I thought before that. And then one morning I just woke up as usual, wanted to go to the gym like I did, and I was just too tired. And then later on that day, I just started to feel worse, and I got really dizzy and felt like I was going to pass out. And from there, my health just spiraled out of control. And I felt like I was dying. I was so scared. I wasn't sure what was going on. I went to every type of doctor that you can think of. And long story short, they said that I had contracted the Epstein-Barr virus, candidiasis, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and the heart condition from the Epstein-Barr. So it was a really long road to recovery, but by completely changing my diet, I was able to become healthier than I have ever been. And just learning about nutrition and knowing how much that has to do with keeping our bodies fueled properly and running properly is just absolutely amazing. And that's why I became a certified health coach, to be able to share this with others and let them know that there's hope and they can feel strong at any age, and that 70% of all diseases are preventable with diet, exercise, and lifestyle choices. So if you can click to the next slide there, Julie. So we're going to talk about the beginning here with exercising 101. You got to start moving, and the hardest thing it can be sometimes is to lift that booty off the couch. So the majority of people would love to stay planted after a hard day, but obviously you're in the norm there. You're not in the norm because you're on this call because you want to learn how to become healthier and continue to stay fit and live life to the plus. And we commend you for that. Thanks so much for being on this call to learn more about it and how to put strategies in place for success to anything in life, especially fitness. So if you can click to the next slide, I love this quote by Jim Rohn. Motivation is what gets you started, and habit is what keeps you going. And so we have 8 tips that you can get started and keep you focused on your exercise goals here. So if you click to the next one, we're just going to prepare. Just like you would for work, family obligations, school, whatever, we already know you don't have time, so write it down like an appointment. This is huge. You make it part of your daily routine, you won't cancel. You'll just keep doing it. And start slowly. Don't expect to be able to run a marathon. I know that's how I am. If I try something new, I'm like, dang it, why am I not better at this? I should be able to get this. And it's like, no, relax. You're just learning how to do it, learning how to do those movements. And, the most exercise you might have gotten in a while is from the couch to the refrigerator for a snack during a commercial break or something. So it's a great place just to start. You don't want to overdo either because you don't want to be so sore that exercising, again, makes you just cringe the thought of that. So there's something called training adaptation, and it gets you used to the new exercises so that you don't get the sore feeling anymore. And so you want to build on that solid foundation. And get the family involved. You can go on bike rides with children, with your kiddos, or sign up for a 5K and walk as a family. Go hiking. I have this picture up because my husband and I started CrossFit a few years ago, and we love it. We love to do this together. If you can click to the next slide, please. And working out with friends. This makes it so much fun. The gym is like our second family, and you'll hear from one of my second family members in a little bit about her journey. It's just awesome. I love it. We love going there. We look forward to it. Exercise isn't a chore. It's a privilege. So, and then I also love number 5. If you can click to the next slide here. This is so funny because let's put it into perspective. It's when the going gets tough, let's rise above it, right? We know we have 1,000 carpools. We have 1 million loads of laundry that we have to do and all the things that we have to take our kids to and the sporting events. But what's the big deal, right? When your body's screaming, I can't, and your mind and heart win with you absolutely can. So just forget about these things. You have time to get it all done, right? And number 6, just show up. Go to a fitness class. Go to the gym, the park. Because once you're there, it's really hard to say no. And don't you always feel better after? I mean, no one really says, oh, man, I'm so bummed I worked out after they're done, right? And if you can click to the next slide. This is a huge one, too. What's your excuse? I love this picture because you have this mom of three little ones. It's like, what's your excuse, right? I mean, I see this picture and that does motivate me because I'm like, my kids are way older than that and she is in great shape. So click to the next slide. Have fun. It's a big deal here. You know, you don't want to feel like it. Doing it, go. Reclaim that childlike spirit and make your workouts playouts. And exercise is something that brings you joy, satisfaction, and fun. So it's great. And lastly, on the next slide there, Julie. Go ahead and set goals and track them. So establishing goals keeps you focused and consistent, even when the initial enthusiasm or spark and the adrenaline rush has diminished. They keep you on track and accountable. So it's great to keep a fitness journal. There's tons of apps, and we'll kind of talk about those some in a little bit here. So Julie, I'll hand it back to you.
All right. So this slide here, this is a screenshot of a few good fitness apps that you can use to track your workouts to help keep you motivated. The workouts are geared to your fitness level and your goals, and exercises will progressively change to keep you moving forward. You can connect with other friends on these apps, on some of these, and get some friendly competition going. And then YouTube videos are another great way to get free workouts, and there's thousands of them. So there's tons of varieties. So you have a lot of really cool options with technology that we didn't even have just a few years ago to take advantage of. The next thing we're going to talk about is mindfulness. Our lives are so hectic today. Juggling work, family, schedules. We're never truly unplugged from technology and noise. So it's important to have time just for yourself. And make this a top priority, a non-negotiable in your day. We're wired to need quiet time to reflect on the beauty of our world and nature, to pray to our higher power. Yoga, meditation, walking, or jogging outdoors will all satisfy this need and give us some time for gratitude in our life. Certain times we want complete silence. Other times we need something to pump us up and get us out the door. So, this next slide kind of shows, going out, you have a playlist. Choose songs for your playlist that make you want to get up and dance, make you feel good, and change them often to keep it fun. Maybe download a book and listen while you walk or run. So it's a great way to fit in reading if you never seem to have time. Let's see, on this next slide. Oh, I love this one. So, this picture, obviously, it's an over-exaggeration. For those of you who are on the phone line and can't see it, it's just like a caricature of a woman with tons and tons of humongous muscles. There's a lot of females on this call, so I always like to address something specific to us. So as females, our bodies simply do not have enough of the growth hormone testosterone to produce ample amounts of lean muscle. Our bodies simply cannot bulk up like men can. So ever notice that there's not separate women-only exercises or men-only exercises? Really it's because humans of both genders should train the exact same way because we have the exact same muscles in our bodies. But if you walk into any gym, what do you see? You see men in the weight room. You see women on the treadmills or the ellipticals or lifting these like itty bitty dumbbells that, don't even weigh as much as a gallon of milk. Endless cardio and tiny weights won't get you any closer to your goals of a toned, curved, lean physique. So what will give you those results that you want? You're going to want to lift heavy enough weights so that the maximum amount of times you can lift them would be 8 to 12 reps. If you can go beyond that, you're not going to be, if you can lift more than 12 reps, you're not going to be able to overload your muscles, and it's time to increase your weights. Do exercises for large muscle groups, lunges, squats, bicep curls, overhead presses, deadlifts, leg raises, dips, kettlebell swings. And then let's also address spot reduction. So we tend to develop our own trouble areas. Maybe it's the lower belly, maybe it's the back of your arms, your hips, your thighs, your butt, and you want to burn fat in just those areas and tone up. But we can't target fat loss in just one spot. You need to work that area by targeting the whole muscle group and mixing cardio with a clean diet of whole foods and not processed foods in order to reduce our overall body fat percentage. So what is a clean diet? Lots of plants, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, whole food just the way nature grew it. Okay, Melanie, how about you talk to us more about that? And I'm going to tell my husband to stop making so much noise.
Perfect. So I love this. Your body is a finely tuned vehicle. Give it good fuel and it'll take you places. It's so true, isn't it? Exercising is so good for us, but understanding that it does produce free radicals that can wreak havoc on our bodies. If we're not taking that into consideration, and just with our stress levels, you need to be getting a good restful night's sleep. It's imperative that you don't work out on an empty stomach. We need to be fueling our bodies for the next activity. That's why it's a good idea not to eat real close to bedtime, because that's when your body is repairing and renewing for the next day. So you want to be consuming quality foods on a daily basis, but especially pre and post workout is so important. It's best to avoid simple carbs that will give you that short burst of energy and then a big, huge drop quickly in your blood sugar, which is not conducive to sustaining your body during the workout. So complex carbs such as nuts and seeds, which also contain protein, and fruits and veggies are a great snack before and after your workout. You want to eat the right protein with your carbs too. And it's really important to understand that protein isn't something you eat to replace what you lose in a workout. Protein is how your body sustains and metabolizes energy during and after your workout. So it's really important that you do this. And our Juice Plus capsules, complete shakes, and bars are a great way for this. They provide the perfect balance of carbs and proteins, and it really helps you avoid that sugar crash. So it's wonderful. Do you want to click to the next slide? Perfect. So this is the Juice Plus Complete that I just mentioned. It's a powdered shake mix that can be blended with plant or milk or even water. It's 100% non-GMO, has 13 grams of protein, complex carbs, and 8 grams of fiber, which creates a low glycemic drink and a wonderful ingredients like spirulina and soy. And the Juice Plus Company, this is so cool, has the largest non-GMO soy fields in the world. And Asians, like you've probably read about or heard about, have consumed soy like this for centuries, and they have some of the lowest rates of cancer and heart disease. And the best news is it's so good. It's so yummy. And here's Juice Plus, our capsules. And there's 3 things that really set Juice Plus apart. It's concentrated whole food. This was huge for me when I realized the difference between a supplement and whole food. It's not a vitamin. The Juice Plus products you'll see on them have food labels. These are also non-GMO and contain thousands of phytonutrients, and they're gluten-free, dairy-free, and kosher. Each Juice Plus product has been a third-party company that comes in and randomly tests Juice Plus products in 2 areas. Number 1, they want to know what's on the label is only what's in the product, and 2, there can't be anything harmful in Juice Plus. It can't have any stimulants, pesticides, heavy metals, and it's very rare for products to be tested with this standard. There's no nutraceutical or nutritional product in the world that's a higher rated tested quality than Juice Plus.
All right. So, experts agree that we should be eating 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. And if you're an athlete, 14 to 16 servings. So why so many? Why is it? We have you muted, so you can't answer, but I will tell you why. Here's the reason. Let me scroll to the next screen. Everyday living causes free radicals and oxidative stress, which damages healthy cells. Antioxidants from fruits and vegetables neutralize the free radicals and protect your cells. So this picture is great, and you can just see the before and after of this apple. I really loved learning this. So the apple is aging, but the left side of the apple has, or I'm sorry, the right side of the apple has lemon juice on it. So it's a powerful illustration of what antioxidants can do to protect us. Fruit and vegetable consumption. The average American consumes less than 2 servings a day. And how many were we supposed to have? 7 to 13, 14 to 16 if you're an athlete. Think about active athletic kids. If they're getting less than 2 servings a day, and this does allow ketchup and orange juice to be considered servings. And, French fries. Ketchup and French fries can be considered servings. You know, just think about that. And how can a child really ever eat enough for their body to really combat all of that oxidative stress that is happening inside their precious little growing bodies? So that's, part of why Juice Plus is such a lifesaver for our family and such a way to really bridge that gap between what we're supposed to be getting and what we really are getting. And that has made all the difference in my family. Bridging the gap with 45 fruits, vegetables, and berries. So let's talk about Juice Plus. The Juice Plus Trio comes in capsules or chewables, and the Juice Plus Complete Shake is to having all of that every day. It's like flooding your body with the nutrition from 45 different fruits and vegetables every single day. So adding Juice Plus to your diet, it's not a substitute for eating fruits and vegetables, but it's like eating a big bowl of fresh fruits and a big bowl of fresh vegetables every single day. And it takes like 2 seconds to do it. We all know that if we did this every day, we would be a lot healthier. We would feel a lot healthier. And all these well-known research institutions, universities, and hospitals around the world have done research on Juice Plus. Almost all of these studies are gold standard, randomized, placebo-controlled studies that have been done on people taking Juice Plus, and then the researchers are reporting what happens in the people's bodies. So from the research, we know Juice Plus gets absorbed. It goes to the cellular level, just like fruits and vegetables would do to reduce oxidative stress, support a healthy immune system, protect our DNA, support cardiovascular wellness, reduce inflammation, and even promote healthy skin and gums. And what I love to note is that 3 of these studies were done in the American Council of Sports Medicine's journal, Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise. This is like the gold standard journal that any personal trainer, any sports medicine physician, any exercise physiologist, everything we recommend to people comes from these journals. And they actually have published studies in those journals with Juice Plus. And that is so cool to see what it's really doing to help people that are exercising. So we've talked a lot about food. Sorry, my dog has a squeaky toy. We've talked a lot about food, but there's something else vital for our health. And Melanie, why don't you tell us about that?
Absolutely, that's staying hydrated, right? It's so important whether you're a serious athlete or a recreational exerciser. You want to make sure that you're getting the right amount of water before, after, during your workouts. Water regulates your body temperature and lubricates your joints, and it also helps transport nutrients to give you the energy and to keep you healthy. If you're not properly hydrated, you can't perform at your highest level, and you may experience some of that fatigue, muscle cramps, dizziness, or even something more serious. So a simple way to make sure that you're staying properly hydrated is to check your urine. If your urine is consistently colorless or a light yellow, guess what? You're doing great and you're most likely staying well hydrated. The darker yellow, amber color just shows that there could be some dehydration in there. So thinking about with working out, staying active in April, how we're doing, how much water should you drink while you're exercising? There's not really an exact science to this, but what they recommend is to drink 17 to 20 ounces of water a couple hours before you start exercising, 8 ounces of water 20 to 30 minutes before you're really going to start your warm-up, and then 7 to 10 ounces of water every 10 to 20 minutes during your exercise. And then you want to drink another 8 ounces after you've completed. And there's a ton of great apps to download on your phone to remind you throughout the day to jumpstart. One of them that I've used before, Hydro Coach. It's a free app, and you can program how much water you want to drink from, and it'll start from the morning until you go to bed and give you a little reminder if that's helpful for you.
All right. So again, this next picture is hopefully an exaggeration, and you wouldn't really be doing an exercise like this, but I can tell you that I've seen way too many crazy things in the gym over the years. So preventing injuries and doing safe and effective exercises is so important. If you get injured or overtrain, it really will stop you in your tracks. So you want to be gradually and progressively increasing your exercise intensity, frequency, and duration. You should include exercises that target all aspects of fitness, cardio, strength, flexibility, and balance. You want a variety of exercises, classes, activities that you do. If you always do the same thing, you're going to stop seeing results. You also run the risk of an overuse injury, and then you won't be able to do anything. Oh my gosh, better nutrition helps so much. I hear from so many others, and myself included, that we don't get sore the way we used to. My mom had knee pain her whole life, and at age 67, she has nothing. Her knees don't hurt her at all. She and my dad, they go out when they're coming next week to visit us again, and when they come here, they go for walks for like 4 or 5 miles a day. It's pretty awesome. And let's click over to the next slide here. So probably the most important piece of equipment you need when you're exercising is shoes. So buy shoes that are designed and engineered for the particular activity that you will be doing. Find a good store to help you find the brand and fit that works for your foot. They should assess your arch, your width, and let you try out several pairs to see what feels best. Every brand is cut differently, and I learned this the hard way back in college. I always chose shoes based on color and cuteness, and I ended up with chronic blisters and shin splints. So athletic shoes should actually be a full size larger than your dress shoes, and you need to replace them about every 6 months or so, depending on how much you use them. Take a look at the tread on the bottom. If it's worn, the shoe's no longer doing its job to absorb shock. So if you tend to work out indoors on machines or by taking classes, the inside is going to wear out before the bottom of the shoe. So judge your shoes by the insides. If they're ripping, it's time to toss them. If you find yourself getting aches and pains, it's time to go shopping. All right, Mel, why don't you take the next one?
Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and incorporate Andrea in this too. So I don't know if you need to unmute her.
Oh, she's probably on a phone line. Do you know what her phone number is? Oh, no, she's not. She's good. She's unmuted. She's awesome.
So Andrea is so incredible, and she's just been a special person that I met at our gym. Like I said, it's our second family, and she started with Juice Plus and said, you know what, I'm all in. And she started with the first one simple change that we talked about here, and that's what we encourage you to begin your journey with just eating more whole foods, more water, sleeping more, stressing less, and getting more exercise. And we call these the core 4 simple changes. And they're a great place to start. And then once you make those, you can challenge yourself each month to do other things. So Andrea, I was hoping that you could just share with us your awesome journey, because I wish you guys we were at the gym right now and you could see what she's accomplished, and she's just doing so awesome. It's so fun.
Thanks, Melanie. I started CrossFit 3 years ago. I was taking classes at the rec center, and I was kind of getting bored there. And I had heard about CrossFit from a friend. So I just walked in one day and tried it. And I think Melanie was one of the first people I had met there. And I've been hooked ever since. Like Melanie said, the people there are great. They're like a second family. The coaches are great. And it's always something different that we're doing. And then a year ago, I started Transform 30 with Melanie. And I've noticed a lot of changes. I'm not a vegetable person. I think I used to eat 2 different vegetables, and now I'm eating a lot more. There's still things I won't eat, but I do eat green stuff now.
Yeah.
A lot more energy. It really has impacted my workouts. I'm doing things that I couldn't do before. A year ago, I couldn't do 1 pull-up. Today in my workout, I did 45 pull-ups.
Awesome.
Better, I lost weight. I'm recovering faster after my workouts. I went to Disney last week, and I didn't eat the best. They didn't have the best options, places we went, and I could just totally feel a difference. And just getting back on track the last couple of days, I feel so much better. My husband is doing it. He's been doing CrossFit for a while now. He's been doing Juice Plus since I started. Even my 5-year-old He is taking kids CrossFit classes. He always wants to go for a run or a walk. So yeah, we love it.
Oh, thanks so much for sharing. Andrea is just, it was so cool to like see her from the beginning till now. And she's just like blowing everybody away in the gym. So way to go. And just, you can just tell that your whole physique has changed, your complexion, everything. It's just, she has that juice plus glow. I love it.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Thanks, Andrea. I also would like to introduce Denise Merritt next. So Denise has a really awesome transformation. And I want to just give you guys all a heads up. There's a limited time on Zoom. So we do have just 4 minutes left. So we should have plenty of time for Denise. But just in case it cuts off and we can't all say bye, thank you all for being on. But after Denise, hopefully we'll be able to kind of regroup. All right, Denise, take it.
Hi there. I just wanted to say hi. And I used to be a couch potato. My knees used to hurt to get up off the couch. I met someone who introduced me to the Transform 30 program. I started drinking more water, making simple steps, started moving. That was one of them. And now I don't have any more joint pain. I work out regularly, and I also run for my fitness. I even run 5Ks. And on top of all of that, I've been able to lose 80 pounds.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, awesome. So I hope you guys learned some new information tonight. We had such fun doing this and being able to share and do it on this Zoom is really cool, so I can see some new faces. I love it. We hope we've inspired you to live a healthier life, and I have learned some great tips for incorporating exercise into your daily routine. And we just invite you to get back with the person who invited you to learn more about making one simple change. Julie, you want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you guys all so much for getting on. It was really fun. So have a great night, and feel free to comment on our 30 Days Can Change Your Life Facebook group. Post some pictures of yourself working out for the rest of the week, and let's finish April, or active in April, and then May is going to be Color Your Plate. So we're going to be focusing even more on nutrition and, posting recipes and taking pictures of colorful salads and fun stuff like that, and keep up the fitness as well. So have a great night. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye.